apron they have in front of the fences here, though. It's lovely, very consistent.
It is brilliant, yeah. And you see that they're coming into plenty of tracks around the country now, and I suppose more and more attention they'll garner. And then the double down at the bottom of the hill is quite unique as well. There's nothing like it in Ireland anywhere else.
I won't give my 2 cents worth. I only went around the chase track there once.
Notice they didn't ask you.
I've seen you give it a go.
And they were dead right. They're approaching Joe Bannahan, the starter. He's yet to raise his flag. The white flag is not yet raised. It looks like Hannon is going to go forward, but it now is raised. Joe Bannahan ready to go. Richard, it's yours.
Raised and down, they are racing for the Latin Quarter. Beginner's chase over 2 miles 2. Stormy sets off a little behind them, not too far, as they make their way on towards fence number 1. The first to rise, Enniskerry, Active God, Midnight Run, and then towards the inside is Hannon. Jon Snow is next, and they're being followed by Patience as they go to race on now towards fence number 2, the first to the ditches. And going to rise over that now, it's going to be Enniskerry with on the outside. Caesar Rock. Active God was a little slow over that one as they go now towards fence number 3 before they turn down into the dip first time. They're just vying for the lead, and Enniskerry just snatched it in a little, but disputes with Midnight Run, who's gone through on the inside now. Just behind them in third is Caesar Rock towards the outside of Hannon. Jon Snow sits behind them in 5. Then there's a break to Patience. Further break to Stormy, who's in front of Active God, and a good break to Western Cowboy, who's last to the group. They are racing down into the dip to jump the 2 fences for the first time in Galway 2022, and it's Midnight Run, winner on debut of a Galway bumper, has the Galway form, the brother to carefully selected. In the centre is Enniskerry, the yellow jacket, makes his chasing debut here. 133 hurdler. Caesar Rock is towards the outside under Ricky Doyle, and they're being chased by Hannon, Jon Snow, Patience, and Stormy. As Western Cowboy is already a nice way detached, as now they turn to face the climb for the first time and race up to past the stands. And out front, as they begin to make their way on up the hill in this Latin Quarter chase, Enniskerry has gone on again by a couple of lengths to Caesar Rock, who's towards the outside of Midnight Run. Hannon races in 4, Jon Snow is right behind them in 5, couple of lengths to Patience, Stormy, and then there's a break to Active God. Last of all is Western Cowboy, turning now to make their way on up to past grandstand, and out front it is Enniskerry who leads them up. Brother to a couple of winners, including the 10 times winning good old Bobby for the Tristan Davies yard. Over the near side is Caesar Rock, that's the brother to Highland Lodge, who's a 5 times winner for Emma Lavelle. Midnight Run close in third. He beat Conreevy in a hurdle as well. Hannon's on the near side of Jon Snow. Behind them Patience. Stormy, running in his 20th race over fences, is in front of Active God, and last of all is Western Cowboy. Jumping the fence at the way room, at the parade ring, and it's Enniskerry who still leads that over. Kind of a little awkward, jumping off to his left there was Western Cowboy. So now they turn to make their way on towards fences 7, 8, 9 and 10, bringing them along that section of the course. Enniskerry leads from in second spot. Caesar Rock right behind them in third. Midnight Run. Hannon is 4, Jon Snow is 5. Patience and Stormy in front of Active God as they take the first of these, getting very tight with their Caesar Rock as they race on now to past their point of departure and go on towards fences 8, 9 and 10, and it is Enniskerry, Midnight Run, Caesar Rock, Hannon, Jon Snow, Patience and Stormy. Long break back to Active God and Western Cowboy as they go now to the line of 3 along before they turn to race down the hill. They're 5 and all left to be jumped, and it's Enniskerry who leads over from Hannon, again jumping off to his left. Enniskerry has the advantage, decent hurdler, but 3 decent sorts bearing down on him. Ted and Jon Snow in behind as well. There's plenty of options here.
Yeah, plenty of options. Anyone in the 5 or 6 are all travelling well, they've all jumped well. Enniskerry's jumping out to his left a little bit and bringing Caesar's Rock out along with him, and also bringing Hannon and Midnight Run, the favourites, get the grand run down the in and jumping well also. If Midnight Run has anything in the tank, he has this race for him. Enniskerry is jumping well and carrying him well, but just watched out the second last. I still think that Brian Cooper's plenty left in the tank. He's going to go the inside, I would imagine, of Sean Flanagan and Enniskerry. Just watch him down here. Enniskerry goes left and to our right now. Brian won't go his outside, whatever you do, because he's certainly going to go out there.
Well, they've 2 to jump in the Latin Quarter beginners chase, and it is Enniskerry with Midnight Run on his inside. Jon Snow, Caesar Rock are just behind with Hannon, and now the gap opens up nicely as predicted. Enniskerry tries to correct that, but there's enough room for Midnight Run and Jon Snow. Enniskerry really tries to connect it now and does get to the inside. Good manoeuvre there from Sean Flanagan. Now Midnight Run has to come around him. Jon Snow has come under pressure. Stormy staying on in 4. Caesar Rock has dropped quickly out as they turn towards home. Midnight Run has gone up on the outside of Enniskerry now, and back in third is Jon Snow. Stormy, Patience trying to stand with Active God for the minor money, but straightening up for home. Enniskerry is beginning to pick up again. Now Midnight Run has come under pressure, and Enniskerry, having been up there throughout, Midnight Run came to challenge, but Enniskerry has found reserves, and Enniskerry is drawing clear in the closing stages. Jon Snow, Stormy Active, got in Patience, and they're chased in by Western Cowboy, and the final one to go by was Caesar Rock. Pulled up coming into the straight was Hannon, but it goes to number 3 on your card. It is Enniskerry, who is bred by Margaret Brophy, the son of Jeremy, an 8-year-old out of a King's Theatre mare in Princess